Hey there, today I'll be showing you how to draw Chibi Tinkerbell. Let's start with the eyes. We're going to start with the lower eyelid on the left side. Starting from the outside, we're going to curve down and in. We're going to leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right side. So lining up the inside, curving down and then out. We're going to connect the outside to the inside with a curve that goes up to the top and then back down. Now we'll do the same thing on the right side, starting from the inside. Let's tuck the iris on the top side of the eye. So I'm going to start on the left side here, just draw like a half circle going around. Now we're going to do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to tuck a little circle on the top left underneath the eyelid for the highlight. Right side as well. And in the middle of the iris, we're going to draw a pupil, a small little circle, starting underneath the highlight. And we're going to color that pupil in black. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. So underneath the highlight, draw a little circle tucked in behind, and we'll color that in black. Now I want to go in and thicken up our eyelash a little. So on the left side here, we're going to curve up, just thickening it up, and then just pulling it in towards the inside. We're going to color that area in black. Let's do the same thing on the right, starting from the top, curving up to the top, and then down along the side. And we'll go ahead and color that in black. Let's give her a few eyelashes. So on the left side here, I'm just going to curve up, step down, another curl, and then one more just below that. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Curling up, stepping down, curling up, and then one final time. We're going to go back over the eyelash and just thicken it up as we come in towards the eyelid. Starting from the top, we're just going to thicken up and color that in black. We'll do the same thing to every eyelash. Do the same thing on the right. Now in between the eyes, I'm going to draw in the nose. We're going to just draw a little tiny U shape going across like that. And then below here, we're going to draw in the mouth. So from the left side, we're going to curve down to the bottom and then back up on the right side. On the ends of the mouth, I just want to draw a little tiny bracket just to close off the ends. Now we're going to add in the lips. So in the middle, just up above, we're going to draw a little V shape. And then on the left, we're just going to curve down along the top of the mouth. We'll curve down towards the right. And then for the bottom lip, we're going to start on the outside on the left, curve down towards the bottom, and back up on the right. Now let's go ahead and add in the hair. So just to the left of the eye, we're going to start here and curve up over the eye. Curving around the eyelashes, and then up. From this point, we're going to draw a hairband going over towards the right eye. So from here, we're just going to curve down, from here, we're going to curve back up and around towards the left side. Now we're going to do an overlap and curve out towards the outside. So stepping up here, curve over the eye, and then out. Now from this point again, we're going to curve up to the top of the head. Curving out towards the left, and then up to there. Now we're going to connect that point all the way down to here, but along the way, we're going to add some hair. So from this point, we're going to curve up to the top of the head, curving over towards the right, down to about there. Now we're going to pull this back up, curving back so it gets a little bit wider. Now we're going to overlap this and curve down towards that point, curving over that line and then down. On the left side here, we're just going to draw some hair strands. So we're going to start here, curve out, and then pull that in. We're going to step down and curve all the way in towards that part. In this area here, we're going to add the little hairband. So from the left side, we're going to curve up, over that part, and then over towards the right side. Now we're going to add a little hair bob. So from that point, we're going to step over towards the right, curving up, and over towards the left. We're going to pull that back, so we're going to taper this line coming back. Now we're going to go over again, almost like creating a circle, going across and down. Now again, we're going to pull that back. Now we're going to pull it down and around. So coming back in towards the head to right about there. We're going to pull that back one final time. And then we're going to pull this in and tuck it in behind the hair. Now let's go ahead and draw in the bottom of the face. Starting on the right side, beside the eye, underneath the hairband, we're going to curve down and in towards the bottom edge of the eye. From here, we want to curve out again and come down towards the chin. So we're going to round it out and then pull it in just below the mouth. From this point, I want to curve up underneath the left side here. Starting on the left, we'll curve around and then just pull it down towards the bottom of the chin. Let's go back to the left side and draw in the ear. So underneath the hair, we're going to curve out and then we'll pull that back in. On the inside, I just want to draw a little curve for the inner ear detail. We'll do the same thing on the right. So over here, we're going to curve out towards the right, pull that back in, and then right beside the head, we're just going to curve out for the inner ear. Above the left eye, we're going to add the eyebrow. Starting on the outside, we're just going to curve up over the eye, then just pull it down. On the right side, you'll just see a little bit of it right here, just curving in underneath the hair. Now let's go ahead and draw in the body. So the right side of the chin, just below the chin here, we're going to curve out towards the right and then down towards the waist. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. So lining up the hips, curve down towards the waistline. From here, we're going to draw on the outside of the skirt. We're going to curve out towards the left. On the right side, we'll curve out towards the right. Now from here, we're going to curve these back in with a short curve on either side. Now we're going to curve again in the opposite direction, coming down. We're going to go back up towards the middle, leaving a gap in the center. And we'll do one final one in the middle here. So from the left side, we'll curve down towards the middle. We'll curve that back up on the right side. Now up in here, we're just going to draw the top of the dress. So in the middle of the body, we're going to draw a little point. From that point, I'm going to curve up and out towards the right side, leaving a little overlap. Same thing on the left, going out. Let's go back to the left side and draw in this arm. So I'm going to start on the side of the body right here. I'm going to curve down and out towards the left. Now I'm going to draw in the thumb. So from here we're going to curve down and then we're going to pull that up. It's almost like a half oval. Now the fingers are going to go out this way. So from here we're going to go out towards the tip and we're going to pull that back in. We're going to go back to the tip of the finger and draw another finger going out. Pulling that back in, and then one final time, going out. We'll pull that back in towards the wrist. Now from here, I just want to curve up the side of the arm underneath the head, going all the way up. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Starting down here, I'm going to curve down and out towards the right. Draw that little half oval for the thumb. Now we're going to layer the fingers. From here, we're going to go out, and we'll pull that back in. Go back to the tip of the finger, going out, pulling that back in, and one final time going out, and then coming in towards the wrist. Now we're going to curve this back in underneath the head. Now let's go ahead and tuck the feet underneath the dress. So we're going to start in the middle, down here. We're going to step over toward the left and draw in a circle. We're going to do the same thing right beside it, starting at the top. The circles to touch in the middle. Now for the leg on the left side, we're going to step down to here, curving in behind the circle. So the circle overlaps that line. We come down to the bottom, curve down towards the toe, and then we're going to pull this up beside the circle and then in. From here, we're going to step down, do an overlap, and curve it out. Now underneath here, along this curve, we're going to curve this in behind the circle. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So underneath the dress, we're going to curve down, in behind the circle. We're going to go back down to the bottom of the circle, curve down to the bottom of the toe, and curve this back up. Now we're going to finish this off with the wings. We're going to draw two wings coming out from behind the body. So we're going to start on the side of the jaw here, curving up and out. So bends over towards the left. On the right side, we'll do the same thing, curving out. Now we're going to curve in the opposite direction underneath the arms. We're going to pull this back in, behind the arms. Same thing on the right. Now down in between the arms and the body, we're just going to draw a little curve, going around like this for the bottom of the wing. And that's pretty much it. there we have it. There's Chibi Tinkerbell. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.